you want to feel comfy, look smart, and look attractive as for the ladies or the men, go to Sally's Shirts today. Yes, we got the custom-made shirts, we got the custom-made hoodies, we got the custom-made fonts, the custom-made tank top, and of course we got the phone cases and everything you ever wanted, including the open head fucking faith shirt at Sally's Shirts today for Formula OCE. And don't forget to join our Discord if you want to go racing today. We'll put the link in the chat right now if we remember. And don't forget the YouTube channel as well. Watch past races of last season when me and Reptile paddled in one races and races of this season for Formula OCE. And don't forget our Twitch channel as well. Subscribe, follow, and don't forget hit the notifications button to let you know when we go live for Formula OCE. And our other sponsors, Taylor Racing, and our partners, Relentless Racing League and Rapid Racing League. Champion, by the way.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages. Welcome back to Formula OCE tier number 3. The goated tier is back once again, and we're here for round number 20 for the Imola, the Imolan Grand Prix. I guess we'll just run with that. Yeah, so championships cannot be decided here tonight, but Mercedes in a very, very strong position to reap those rewards next week at Australia. But we're here for round 20 at Imola. Looking forward to seeing how our drivers go here today. Only 4 rounds, including this one, to go. And like as I said, championships can be decided next week, but battles up and down the field, constructors' points are up for grabs here as well. This race could determine pretty much where people might finish come the end of the season, perhaps. So we've got a grid of 17. That means 4 qualifying here tonight. And Hutto in the chat trying to correct me. Grand Prix, don't know spelling. Yeah, mate, I completely agree with you. I don't know spelling either. But yeah, so we've got Rapid Clappy out there. So before he starts his lap, let's have a look at the driver's table. Kibisi Flunky has a 52-point lead over Rapid Pajala. So Pajala needs to score at some really, really big points here tonight to stay in contention for that championship. With 4 rounds, there is 104 points up for grabs. Oh, excuse me. And while Kubistic already has a 52-point lead, he can't really win the title here tonight, unfortunately for him. But yeah, as I said, battles up and down. There's some drivers that could be looking to stay into T3. We're looking at War Machine, Jimmy Plumplate, Rango Killer as well. He's in trouble, so he needs to score some points here tonight. As we go on to constructors, well, as I said last week, McLaren. I thought McLaren were gone, but they pulled out a 1-2 last week. The only other team to pull a 1-2 this season, the other being, as you can see on screen, Mercedes at Hungary, but they got the 1 extra point at Hungary than McLaren. So next week, constructors could be up for grabs depending on how McLaren go here tonight. Move down the field, Red Bull falling a bit by the wayside a little bit. Alpine slowly but surely catching up. Williams, after that podium from Mad Dog, got nothing at Brazil last week. So they're kind of just there, 30 points behind Alpine. So they need to score some points here tonight as well. And then we've got Aston and Ferrari, who unfortunately are last. So here is the screen once again, the live stream once again, as Clappy sets a 25-5 for his first time run as Budos on debut for T3 tonight. He's a T4 reserve, but he's now also T3 reserve, so he's going to try and test out his limits here tonight. Henchman P3, Jimmy P4. Jimmy, second race in a row after his debut podium last week at Brazil. What a moment that was for pretty much AlphaTauri. They scored some really big points last week. But yeah, fantastic race last week. Car Gamer is out there. Evil Blade goes up into P5. Pretty much a tier 3 driver if one is to be, you know, been reserving in the Aston pretty much all season long, pretty much. And X-Laps on debut here tonight as well in P2, 25-4. Kubistic goes up into P3. Bremer goes up into P2 now with a 25-1, just behind Budos, as Pajala, the man in P2, his battle is with Kubistic. Really no one else is his battle. He needs just to focus on Kubistic and just finishing ahead of Kubistic. Here goes P7. Budos improves to a 24-9. I'm a Bird in P10, 27-6. Andy, Fanatical, Sultana, War Machine, and Howdy have not set a lap time, as Rango Killer is now coming out of the pits. So we've got 17 cars out on track. I think Jimmy got a diss the next lap. As Andy goes up into P4. Oh, Kubistic gone spinning. Not the Kylie Minogue song, as hopefully people do know about that song. If not, I will actually cry. Zebra Blade goes up into P10. Let's have a look at Car Gamer. Back again here tonight's War Machine goes up into P11, 27-5. So War Machine, I'm a Bird, currently 11th to 12th, last of the time runners. And Car Gamer goes up into P7. Rango and Fanatical have not set a lap time. Sultana's gone for another spin, unfortunately. What about Howdy, mate? Back-to-back winners. Defends his hot lap with driver choice. P8 for Howdy, mate. P8. As Pajala moves up into P9. As Bird moves up into P13. Still currently last. So, Definence, who would you like to go on board with for hot lap? So, we need to know the driver. It's Fanatical and Sultana in the pits, but Fanatical is now coming out. Rango starting off his lap. Nicely done through the first chicane, coming towards the second chicane. Oh, this is going to be an absolute tricky spot during the race if it's raining. 27-4 first sector. This War Machine now goes up into P13. We're going for Ryan. Is that you? X-Lap. Oh, okay. Alright, so X-Lap's for hot lap. Ryan, you need to redeem with 1,000 channel points. So X-Laps will now be he's now taken, but he's obviously not coming out yet. He thinks he is safe. I mean, 25-4 War Machine's at 26.9. I'm a Bird's up at the P11, by the way, 26.1. So, you know, not bad. Here comes Rango. It's P15 at 27.1. Obviously can go a little bit quicker. Fanatical's gone for a spin, and Sultana is out there as well. They're both 16th and 17th. What the hell is up with Imola? I think it's might be only for qualifying, as Jimmy is now into the pits and X-Lap's not coming out yet. So if he doesn't come out for this session, we'll wait until Q2 for laps. So Kibisa Flunky goes up to the top of a 24.5. So you're probably thinking he is safe. I mean, only 2 drivers are going to be knocked out in this first qualifying session. It's going to be close. Oh, Armor Bird's out of fuel. Oh no. That's the seagulls, right? Yeah, perhaps. Let's have a look. See, Fanatical goes purple first sector. Sultana is about to start his lap. Fanatical obviously in the middle sector now. Oh, Armor Bird is going to be so struggling as Fanatical goes wide. He gets an invalidation. Oh, this is going to be killer as Rango moves up into P9. Currently, Evil Blade and War Machine, the last 2 of the time runners, Fanatical and Sultana, need to put in their lap times, otherwise they will be knocked out in this first qualifying session. So who do we think is safe? I think maybe 1 to 8 is safe. I think 1 to 8 is safe. I mean, 8 tenths separate the top 8. Correct. Hot lap of driver. So who are we picking? Fanatical. Okay, alright. Well, we'll use that now. So Fanatical's just kicked off his lap. Coming steaming into the first chicane. Premier goes to the top. 24.3. Oh, Fanatical. Oh, dude, it's all gone wrong here for Fanatical. We'll hop off him and wait till next time round. There's Armor Bird's, I think he's finally into the pit. No, he's not. He's still in the middle sector. He's Armor Bird, but here comes Sultana. It's P10. It is P10 for Sultana. You're probably thinking he might be safe. So that drops War Machines to P16. Who was that? That was Howdy. Howdy's facing the wrong way. Howdy said hello to to War Machine, I believe it was. Just give it a passing wave. Q3. Yeah. Alright, so Cube for Q3, claps for Q2. Okay. Alright. Ooh, I literally thought I saw someone fly off. Yeah. I don't think Fanatical knew Howdy wasn't on the lap. But he got out of the way, he tried to get out of the way, so that is fair play. What about Sultana? He's invalidated. He might need to back off just a little bit. Does Sultana. His henchman goes up into P6, but he's on a new set of inters, so depending on how the rest of qualifying is, he's going to be behind the 8 ball. So every driver has set a lap time, so Fanatical obviously will improve. Well, he needs to. And War Machine's made a mistake. Oh, Oh dear, War Machine, just get out of the way. Oh no, he's AI mode. Oh no, controversy. Oh no. Oh dear, that is not great. Oh no, it's happened. It's happened. I think War Machine was recording something perhaps, or I'm not sure. Comes in AI mode, lags back a little bit, Fanatical, loses all meaning. Oh, that's going to cost him some time. Like he's got enough time, 4 minutes and change remain. Well, 4 minutes now. He will improve on this lap, but is it anything outside or inside the top 15 where he needs to be? And he's coming back out of the fresh set of Inter, so he doesn't think he's safe. Bird's back out there. Evil Blade, he's up in the 14th. Jimmy is in... Oh, Fanatical goes up in the 13th. He splits the two Williams lads. He might just need to go out again. Let's have a look. So there is Fanatical's lap done. Let's have a look at Jimmy. Needs to find a couple of tenths. He's up in the P7. It's War Machine. He's retired. So there's the first knockout. What about Evil Blade? Oh, Iron Bird is now out there, so he needs to improve. Fanatical needs to improve. Will Rango come out? Under 3 minutes to go. Under 3 minutes to go. Maybe just come out on the same set of Inters, low fuel, and just gun for it. So who's going to be the second man knocked out in this qualifying session? 1.5 seconds. Up is Fanatical. Right now, it's good enough for P3. And Fanatical goes up into P2. Half a tenth separate him and Bremer, and Fanatical is safe. What about Evil Blade? He's purple middle sector. That means he's quicker than Armor Bird in the middle sector. He's a tenth down. Is Armor Bird in the first sector? Espajala has retired in the pits. So we might start to see some retirements. And Sultana's now coming out. Rango has retired. And Evil Blade has invalidated. Will be this the next lap? It is. It was 6 tenths up. 1.2. It would have been P13. Oh no, that is heartbreak. And he's got the fuel light flashing. Does he have enough to get around? As Iron Bird has invalidated as well. But he needs to keep pushing. He needs to keep pushing as Laps is out there. But I'm pretty sure he might be safe. He might just be safe. And Sultana is on his lap as well. We might start to see some other cars. Retires Henchman's up at the P3. Andy P4. Kubistic and Rapid Clappy 5 and 6 both retired. This Henchman's retired. Yeah, fair play. And Evil Blade is out of fuel. And I believe Iron Bird will just make it into Q2. 37 seconds to go, and unfortunately for Evil Blade, yep, Evil Blade is out in Q1. Iron Bird will just make it in. And Sultana runs a little bit wide. He's on a fresh set of Inters as well. X-Laps may as well just come in. He is safe. Iron Bird is safe. Evil Blade is going to come in and just retire. He's out of fuel. So yeah, that is qualifying done here, ladies and gentlemen. There it is. Iron Bird will make it into Q2. Sultana will make it into Q2 as well. So unfortunate for the Aston Martin Met driver, out in Q1. War Machine also out in Q1 as well. After a little bit of controversy with Fanatical as well when he was AI. Yeah, it's not great. So there is Q1 dusted. Q2 is up next. Will we see a dry session, or will the rain continue? Will we see a wet to dry period in this qualifying session? So what I'm saying is War Machine and Fanatical, no 5-place grid penalties. So yeah, they got lucky, those two. All right, here we go. As Rapid Wrestling League has resubscribed for 3 months in a row, ladies and gentlemen. 3 months. 3 months of having old men here in OC get me a bag of potatoes. Go to defeat. Oh dear, the puns are real here, ladies and gentlemen. It's going to be fantastic here tonight, ladies and gentlemen. Looking forward to this race. As I said, 4 rounds to go, including this one. Obviously, championships cannot be decided here tonight, but as I said, Mercedes are very, 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 very heavy odds-on favourite of taking out both championships next week, depending on what happens here tonight. It is, where is he? It's Kubisik against Bajala in the drivers. 52 points with 4 rounds to go. It is seeming like Mount Everest for Pajala, but I believe he can claw that gap back in. As I said earlier, his battle is with Cubistic Flunky. Just gotta finish ahead of him. That's all Pajala needs to do. Just finish ahead of Cubistic and you are Gucci Gooch. It's also the 2 Alphas against the 2 Mercedes drivers here tonight in the Constructors. And also the 2 McLarens. I forgot about McLaren. Even though they're P2 in the championship. So it's Mercedes against McLaren against Alfa Romeo. But Alfa Romeo, it's looking odds on for Alfa. But McLaren, howdy mate, with 2 wins in a row. Andy getting some big points himself as well. It's 64 points between Mercedes and McLaren. But McLaren making a late championship charge at the back end of the season here. 64 points in 4 rounds. I mean, it's gonna be. Yeah, it's gonna be interesting to see how McLaren do. I won't write off Alfa Romeo just yet. As I said, anything can happen. Andy's going on softs. Interesting. Who was it for Q2 for Hot Lap? Was it Claps? If it was Claps, then I missed out. Is this PC? No, this is Xbox. We are looking to run a PlayStation League very soon, but we're a little bit away from PC League. Yeah. Well, they say it's moist all quality. Oh, interesting. Looks like bone dry right now. This is, yeah. Well, this is going to be interesting now. Andy's going to come out in softs. Same with the henchman. Wouldn't it be wise to start on mediums, perhaps? Or is it too slippery? Might be a little bit too slippery. Oh, what a camera angle that is. I'm hoping someone goes side by side through this so we can get a fantastic camera angle. Maybe a potential thumbnail. As Laps goes to the top. X-Laps has already been taken, my guy. So you need to pick someone else, and also you need to do 1,000 channel points. DRS is enabled, so Andy coming out pretty much at the perfect time. 11 minutes. 11 minutes to go. Obviously, everyone's just going to bolt back in. I mean, you may as well. Let's have a look, see what is the time for Andy. Oh, he's about to start his lap. Of like sector 3, it is. Who is it? I think it's Sultana. Yeah, it was Sultana. Hello, Sultana. Oh, that's a hairy moment from Andy. I'm a bird of Rango separated by literally a paperclip. Yep, Sultana. Yeah, it was Sultana. It's very, very greasy on the softs on Andy's POV. Bremer on mediums. That is interesting. Oh, that's a little bit wide from Andy. Oh, he is struggling to get to grips with these tyres. As Vanenko's doing his lap. Where is the henchman? He's about to start off. Well, Rango is 8 tenths up here. Will he come in though? No. P4, 25.6. Gets ahead of Pajala. That's not what Pajala wants or needs. Let's have a look. Where does this put Armor Bird? I mean, he improves but stays P6. And Sultana invalidated once again. Oh, Fanatical. He's purple middle sector. Obviously, it's Sultana's time that he's got to beat. Reading the chat throughout the week, people have said they could do maybe 15s, maybe 16s as their pace. So we'll just wait and see as Fanatical goes to top with 24.5. Budos goes to top with a 24.2. It's a Haas 1-2, and Pinju has absolutely fallen off his chair. He has absolutely fallen off his chair, but here comes the henchman. A 22.0. Not as quick as I thought. 2.2. Pretty much anyway. As Andy goes to the top. Oh, Armor Bird's had a moment. You may as well just come in and put it on a set of dry tyres. Seven and a half minutes remaining, yeah. Just come in. New dry tyres. And you are Gucci's. Andy's 4 tenths up here. He's catching up to the Haas boys. Oh, Henchman's made an absolute meal of that corner. He's made a meal. What about Andy? As I said, nearly half a second up. He's going to smash Henchman's time out of the park. That's a better run for Andy. 1.4 up. He found a second. Oh, that's a little bit wide. That's cost him maybe a couple of tenths at least. Dead man up on scrub set. Nice. But here comes Andy. Opens up DRS. A 20.9. So the first man in the 1 minute 20s. Sultana's out there and Jimmy is out there. Both on softs. Bremer on mediums. X-Lap's also selected mediums but has not come out just yet. So this is going to be interesting now to see what Andy does. 3-lap old softs. Don't forget, if you qualify in the top 10, you have to start on those tyres that you qualified on. So Andy, he might have to use another set of soft tyres to have a better race strategy come in about 20 minutes time, give or take. So Sultana out on his lap. There's a whim of, I think it might be, no, it's Rango. Rango is now out there. Might see the other whims coming. Oh, that is a big crash. That is a big crash from Sultana. That is a moment in the sun for Sultana. Or his teammate got a little bit sidetracked there. Hopefully it doesn't phase him too much. As Laps and Bremer are the only two on mediums. Everyone else is on softs. So, big, interesting qualifying session. Under 5 minutes to go. Oh, that's an invalidation. Oh, he was flying, if I do say so myself. As I'm a Bird is now coming out. Nearly everybody's out. Let's have a look at Bremer. It's right on board with Bremer. On the mediums, you look like Sector 3, I think it might be Sultana? I think. Nah, it was Jimmy. Oh, Bremer, that's a bit squirrely. 27.2 first sector. Oh yeah, he's made a meal ticket. It's not a bad lap, to be fair, for Bremer, as now X-Laps is now out. Oh, that's a big corner cut. So who is that? That is Cubistic on the tail of Bremer. I'm a Bird, you might as well just let Howdy go through, or not. Howdy's just going to back off. As Bremer is coming into the pits. Maybe no fuel? Hello, Petros? Did I pronounce that correctly? Is it Petros? Petros? Thank you for the follow, my guy. Absolute scenes have happened here tonight, ladies and gentlemen. As Rango goes to the top. Oh, the Williams team principal is doing a Randy Marsh right now. If you don't know who Randy Marsh is, well, okay. As Jimmy goes to the top with an 18.7. Fanatical does an 18.3. So quick lap times are now absolutely dropping like flies right now. Henchman's doing Budos is invalidated. So everyone apart from Car Gamer, Sultana and Bremer are out on track. But now they're all coming out. Let's have a look at Cubistic Funky, Championship leader, currently in 15th. He's doing his lap time at the very end. 2 minutes remaining. Goes to the top with an 18.0. That has dropped Pajala, Bird, Howdy, Sultana and Bremer down a spot. Who was... Oh, it was I'm a Bird's up in the P5. It's a Williams 4-5. The team principal absolutely losing his mind. Why has JDM joined? Why... JDM needs to leave right now, please. He clicked no to race. He cannot just join. He needs to leave right now. Can someone just add him? Please. The money. X-Laps has already been used. You need to pick someone else. We're only using one driver per hot lap request. Is that... No, it's not Jimmy. Is that Sultana? Yeah, it is. So, what I've missed out on is Henchman's P5, Pajala's P6, Jimmy's P7, X-Laps is P8, Rango P9, I'm a Bird is P10. So, Andy, Cargo, Howdy, Sultana, and Bremer are the only the drivers out there. As I'm a Bird's improved by another second, it goes up into P8. Rango might be knocked out in this qualifying session. And here comes Howdy. P4. He's getting a slipstream from his teammate. So this will help X-Laps. Oh, is it? Ooh. That is it. That's qualifying done. That's Clappy's up in the P1. Rango is knocked out in his qualifying session. It's all kicking off. The two alphas have messed up here. What can Car Gamer do? He's up in the P2. What about Sultana? Sultana's going to be knocked out. What about Bremer? He goes to top with a 16-4. And Jimmy is being knocked out. Henchman makes it into Q3. What about I'm a Bird? He's 3 tenths up. Can I'm a Bird get into Q3? He does! He knocks out the Henchman, and Rapid Bajala is into Q3, and I'm a Bird's also in there as well, at the expense of the Henchman. And Rapid Bajala right now is fist pumping the air, because now it's just him against Cubistic Flunky in Q3. We're just waiting on Howdy improves up into P4. So we're just waiting on Budos to retire from the session. Big moment here as Henchman is knocked out. He thought he was safe. An 18-5. Armand Bird improves into Q3. But Jala just gets in just by a tenth and a bit. We got Jimmy in P12, X-Laps in 13th, Rango 14th, and Sultana is in 15th. Could not improve on his inter time. But I would not be too disheartened if I was like Sultana, Rango, Laps, Jimmy, and Henchman. You know, free choice of tyre. Anything could happen here. Not sure what the weather is for the race. I'm sure the chat knows about it. Just waiting on who needs to ready up. Who are we waiting for to ready up? Chat. Oh, spam invite. Oh. That's what I turn off my notifications, so nothing comes up on screen. All right, who are we seriously waiting on to ready up? Driver, can someone tell me, please? Is it? Oh, for God's sake! All right, chat. We will be back in just a moment. Alright, chat, we are back. Sorry about that short delay. I will be having words with Dr. JDM. I am sincerely not happy right now. Alright, here we go. And thank you for the follow, KFC Buttfish. What a name. Our Finister, if I've mispronounced it, I do apologise. Thank you for the follows, my guys or girls, I'm not sure. So I say both. Demonic Biker, thank you for the follow as well, my guy. Absolute scenes. Alright, here we go, chat. I'm gonna have the timing glitch, so that is just fantastic. I'm just writing out a poll. Alright, we'll set it for 5 minutes. And there is the poll, chat. Who gets poll? There's some names there. If you select other, let us know in the chat. Who do you think will get poll here tonight? Who do you think will get poll here tonight? It's gonna be an interesting race, if I do say so myself. So yeah, just let us know. Who do you think is going to get pole position here tonight? And if you click other, let us know in the chat who do you think will be. Finistar says Bremer will. Oh, interesting. He's one of the choices on the poll. So everybody's out there except for Cubistic Flunky, which is interesting. Maybe waiting towards the end. Oh, Andy gets all squirrely. We've got a couple of Bremers, Storm Hunter and McLaren. Which one? Bajala goes to the top. The first man to set a lap time. Car Gamer will not be the second man to set a lap time. Andy might. Yes, he will. Let's have a look, see. 14, 15, 16. It's a 16-6. And Andy goes to the top. As Storm Hunter says, no comment. Nah. You got to pick a driver. As Budos does a 15-9. Oh, already into the 15s, ladies and gentlemen, in this qualifying session. Let's have a look at on board. He has invalidated. We'll go back on board with Bremer. Bird, Clappy, and Kubistic in the pits. Bremer gets to top with a 15-5. About 4 tenths ahead of Budos. Fanatical is just starting off his lap. What about Howdy? He has invalidated. Bajala is nearly 3 tenths up, but it's only going to be good enough to stay P4 unless he has a blind of a final sector. And those last two corners, absolute scenes there, but Bajala comes in because no fuel. So 8 minutes of change. Yeah, I can see why he comes in. What about Car Gamer? P2, a 15.614. Let's have a look at to leader. Absolutely nothing. Like a paperclip separates Bremer and Car Gamer at this point in time. And Clappy is out there. Fanatical on his lap, so we'll stay on board with Fanatical. What, is Budos on that? No, he's going to come in. What about Bremer? Is he going to come in? Nah, he's coming in. So we'll be Fanatical. So I keep changing cars. I am 45 seconds slow. Alright then, I figured. As again, I do apologise, chat and YouTube video, that I had to leave because someone decided to join in and mess up this session. As Fanatical does his lap, but it's nearly 10 seconds, so he must have made a mistake somewhere as Clappy's on his lap. What about Car Gamer? He's going to come in, one would suspect, as I'm a Bird is now out there. 6 minutes and 50 seconds remaining. Let's have a look at the poll. Ooh, I'll tell you what, it's very, very close at this stage. Get your votes in, chat. Outside for podium this week. You never know, you never know. We'll get the chat involved as Clappy invalidates. He is not going to be clapping, if you're happy as you know, he won't be clapping his hands. I absolutely butchered the punchline there, so that is just fantastic. Let's have a look, 8.9, so he's still a second off. So this has to be an absolute flying last sector for the Haasman. Actually, just noticed it's both Haas into Q3, by the way. Pinju is absolutely falling off his chair. And Fanatical has invalidated, so he's just going to come in anyway. What's Clappy do? He's got enough fuel to stay out. Let's go car, green Mercedes. What are you thinking though? We'll wait till the race. We'll wait till the race. So just got a minus 45 seconds off my time, so that's what, 4 minutes and 45 seconds I'm guessing? 30, 15, yeah, 4 minutes, 45 seconds remaining, chat. And that is the end of our poll. And Andy is the winner of our poll here tonight. Trying to get the chat involved, and Andy has won the poll. As chat thinks Andy will get poll here tonight. A lot of polls in that sequence of words. That is banterous. And I'm a bird. I want to fly away. Flying through that chicane, by the way. It looks like an alright lap here for I'm a Bird. Maybe he's got enough fuel in for maybe 2 or 3 runs. I mean, he could wreck these tyres if he chooses to. Still a couple of runs. And it's P6. And Clappy's still not very happy right now. He has invalidated, so he's going to come in. Howard and Kubistic are in. Ooh, Kubistic nearly loses it. Oh, Bremer is right behind Andy, and Bremer is flying. He'd probably be on the pad. Or is he on the wheel? That is the big question. Is Bremer on the pad? Or is he on the wheel? I should have made that the bloody poll. Had I known this. Cardi's starting off his lap, and Car Gamer as well. And my buddy says, reckons pad. Well, I mean, he probably is. Don't forget, ladies and gentlemen, podium interviews will be happening. Oh, I was about to say, podium interviews will be happening at the conclusion of this race as per. As we got 2 minutes 45 remaining. So Bremer does have enough time to have a slow down lap, get his ERS back. It's not a great 2 final corners. Bremer does improve. Yeah, he lost a lot of time. There's Andy goes to the top. So far, chat is now smoking a cigar. What about Kubistic? Let's have a look at Kubistic. Got some fans in the chat. Got Car Gamer fans. We got Andy fans. A couple of I'm a Bird fans. Kubistic goes P5. That is big, interesting. Howdy goes up at the P6. I'm a Bird is half a second up, but it's only going to be 2.1. About level with Pajala. So this has to, let's see what his middle time is. It's 7/10. It's 1.9. He might get a little bit of a slipstream from actual Pajala here. Well, this is not a great final 2 corners, but here comes I'm a Bird. Yeah, he lost a lot of time out of those 2 final corners. Maybe he does have enough doesn't have enough time now to recharge his ERS. Clappy's doing his. Well, what about Andy? Will Andy improve on his time? Oh, no, he won't. Because it was going down for a push cooldown lap. What about Cubistic? Nothing as well. What about Howdy? He's slowing down as well. Car Gamer also slowing down. So Pajala's the next one. Oh, Armor Bird's also out of fuel. How was that not invalidation? I will never know. So Budos is in the pit, so his qualifying is done currently in P3. It's going to be coming from a lot of competition as Fanatical is out. He has retired on track. Oh dear. Here comes Pajala. It is qualifying done. He moves up into P8. That's not enough to be close to Cubistic. As Bremer has, I think he's out of fuel. Yeah, he's out of fuel. Oh, Bremer, Cubistic runs a little bit wide. He was up on his time, but that's all gone now. Clappy, P9. That is not a great lap there from Clappy. You expect him to be up there. He does improve, but stays P6. Howdy has invalidated. Car Gamer is just over a 10th down on his time. Let's have a look. So far, Storm Hunter is absolutely getting the cigars out. And he, with good reason, is Andy gets pole position here at Imola. And the chat is now also smoking the cigars. Andy gets pole. I believe that's his first pole since he's been in T3, I want to say. Not 100% sure. If I'm wrong, please correct me on that. I'm sure Storm Hunter will. There we go. There's the end of qualifying, ladies and gentle people. Storm Hunter absolutely getting the champagne out after that qualifying session. Andy gets pole, Bremer P2, Budos P3, Cargamer P4, Fanatical P5, Cubistic Flunky P6, Howdy P7, Pajala P8, Rabbit Clappy P9. Disappointing qualifying from Clappy there. Not sure what happened there. Maybe came out way too late. I'm not sure. And I'm a bird in P10. First Q3 appearance, get P10. Can't ask for more than that. Alright. Sorry, chat. I was just having a little bit of a drink. You got some well done. Andy's in the chat. Andy absolutely flying here in that qualifying session. Obviously gets pole position just by over 10th. So, oh, it's cloudy here, chat. This is going to be it's an interesting race, especially the run down into the chicane, which is I think it's turn 2. I'm pretty sure they make that kink as turn 1. I want to say. How good are we, lads? Well, McLaren's on pole. And it's a Red Bull P2 of Bremer, the lone Red Bull here tonight. Unfortunately, Hunter Hartwich could not be here tonight. Hopefully he can come in one of the final 3 rounds. Alright, chat. This is the time. This is the time where I want your race winner and surprise podium here tonight, ladies and gentlemen. If JDM does get points, they will not be counted to Red Bull. He should not be in the lobby. He should not be in the lobby. If he does get any points at all, They won't be counted to anything. So, Stormhard obviously saying the McLaren 1-2. Well, they got one last week. Kubistic really is in P6. He's in a lot... I guess he's not really bothered. He's got a 52-point gap over Pajala. He's not as flying as he once was in the mid part of the season where he was just getting wins left, right and centre. But Pajala... I mean, as I said, Pajala's race is with Kubistic and Kubistic's race is with Pajala. He's just got... Kubistic just got to beat Pajala by anything. And he extends his lead. Pajala beats Kubistic. He closes the gap even more. As I said, 52 points is already the gap. 104 points in the final 4 rounds, including this one, up for grabs, including the 4 fastest lap points. That's why I'm saying 104. I mean, anything could happen. I mean, that extra point could be anything for one of those 2 drivers. But also, in the constructors fight for Tier 3 at least, Mercedes are falling off a little bit here. In the mid-season, they were just getting big points. And now with McLaren hot on their heels, big interesting. Alright, here we go. We get ready for 32 laps here at Imola. Don't forget Tier 2 and Tier 1 tomorrow for Tier 2 with Kahoot God. And Tier 1 with Mitchy950. Hopefully back in the commentary box again. But we shall see. Follow us on Twitter as well to keep up to date. Everything OCE related. Trying to get a better camera angle. Cannot get a better camera angle. Oh dear. Can someone clip just... Oh no, there we go. There we go. Here we go. 5 lights are out. And it's lights out and away we go. Andy gets off a good start. Bremer gets off to a shocker. Here comes Budos. Into P2 already. Car Gamer's up into P3. Oh, there's contact already behind. They're going too wide into the first chicane. Oh, there's big contact in the foreground already. Oh, that is big damage. That could be a VSC. And Howdy Mate's gone for a spin. And Element Bird's also got caught up into that shenanigans as well. Evil Blade's up into P13. Bremer's got... Oh, Car Gamer has lost another position to Fanatical. But oh, there's more contact. Oh, that's a big moment as well. That could be... supposedly no VSC at the start already, as Andy's already got a second gap. Bremer hunting down Budos. As Kubistic Funky already up into P4. Jimmy's up into P5. Pajala P6. Clappy's up into P7. And Ranga's up into the points. He's ahead of the henchman. Oh, what's his name? As Fanatical's gone for another spin. That could be a warning there for the henchman. Don't forget, penalties could be key here. Henchman, Evil Blade, X-Laps. Also, the only 3 drivers on the mediums. As JDM is ghosting, so he will be disqualified no matter what anyway. And he sets the pace after lap 1. As Clappy's also looking for a move onto Pajala on this long straight War Machine already. As X-Laps has made a pit stop, maybe for some front wing damage. There's Armor Birds also in as well. We'll go back on board with Bremen Budos. As Bremen must make the move as Fanatical's 5-second penalty, speeding in a pit lane, and he's already retired. He's already retired here tonight, ladies and gentlemen. After that lap 1 kerfuffle. Not entirely sure what happened there. But Jimmy's showing some promise here in his second race. He got a podium last week on his debut after starting P9. And Jimmy tonight outside the top 10. Already up into P5. Could this be another weekend of good points as War Machine and Howdy swapping positions? As Clappy's also gone off to the ring around the Rosie. And Rango's already up in the P6. As Primo sets the pace, and now here comes Primo against Andy. DRS is now enabled, but it's only on for that main straight. So we might see some overtakes there. So 14th, 15th, 16th, and 17th do need a safety car as Bird's overtaken Sultana. Sultana's made a mistake, I think. X-Lap's got a time penalty already. Oh, Kubistik's out! Oh, that's big! That is championship changing! It's a VSC! Oh, wow! That is absolute huge! Oh, wow! I'm surprised it's not a full-blown safety car. And Rapper Pajala right now is fist pumping the air. He's just got to score. He has to score big points here tonight to stay within touching distance. I mean, it's unfortunate for Kubistik as I don't know what happened there. And he's left the session. I don't blame him. He's probably thrown at the Xbox. But that is a championship moment here tonight, and we've had plenty of those this season. As Andy is now boxing, and Budos is in as well. It's still a VS. Surely this should have been a safety car. Why is it coming out? Why is it staying out so long? Oh my God, Rango's up in the P3. Oh, the Williams team principal absolutely gone wild right about now. And there we go. Oh no, Rango! Oh, that's a moment. Oh, it's a yellow flag. Evil Blade, he's out. Oh, I think yep. I think Henchman went way too early. I think Henchman went too early, got illegal. And that is another DNF. Oh no, Evil Blade was doing so well as well. I'm still shocked there is no safety car. Jimmy's up in the P2. Can he replicate what happened last week at Brazil? Colors are going hard, 25% in 3 laps. Interesting. Oh, Budos has got a time penalty. So this is now key for Pajala. He needs to... Oh, Henchman's now got a time penalty. And now at the moment, Pajala is kind of in a DRS train with Rango and Henchman. So Pajala needs Rango to overtake Henchman. As Clappy has overtaken Howdy, Andy's back up in the P8. Budos is still in the P9. But Andy does have War Machine ahead. So will we see a safety car? If we get a safety car, maybe the top 2 will come in. Sultana stays out, get his lap back. His lap sets the fastest lap of the race thus far. That is key for Sultana. If there's a safety car, he just needs to stay out. He cannot afford to come in. Just stay out, get your lap back, and then catch up to the rest of the pack. As I'm a Bird and Card Gamer swap positions, smart position. But I'm a Bird just use Card Gamer to carry him up. Yo, what's going on, my guy? Thank you for the follow. Much appreciate you. Fact as well. Thank you for the follow as well. Absolute scenes are happening here tonight. Budos is up in the P9. I think Andy might have had a moment. Howdy's in. Yeah, the softs aren't lasting here. Here comes Rango. Ooh. Ooh. Ooh, that could be a moment there. If I was Rango, I'd let Pajala go. I'd let Pajala go if I was Rango. Clappy gets a time penalty, but don't forget, Henchman does have a time penalty, so if we get like a late safety car, that is going to cause a little bit of chaos. Especially guys with penalties. Oh, Rango now gets a time penalty. Oh, it's all kicking off. It is all kicking off here, and Clappy is just right behind here. As Rango is very much pushing Henchman through this middle section. He needs to be maybe 3/10 to have a chance at overtaking before the chicane. The Henchman's got low ERS. As Clappy is now into the lane, his tyres are gone. Here comes Rango. And he makes the move. And he's back up in the P3. Now Henchman's now becoming under pressure from Pajala. Henchman has no ERS to play with. Ooh. Rango just needs to push on and gap these two at least a second. What Pajala doesn't need is a time penalty. I mean, Jimmy is in prime position for maybe a podium once again. It depends on safety cars and all that jazz. Gotta be coming in at the right time for the right tyre. As Bremer has stayed out, Jimmy is also staying out. I mean, why wouldn't ya? Yeah. And Henchman will get DRS. But Henchman won't have enough ERS to play with as well. He's already red flashing. Oh my god, we nearly had a Bottas and Russell moment in the same cars, by the way. A Williams and a Mercedes. Oh dear. Imagine. Oh, imagine the scenes though. So, recap the first 9 laps. Evil Blade is out. Cubistic Flunky, Championship Leader, is out after a moment. And Fanatical retired on lap 1 after the first chicane incident. And here we go for round 2. We'll get this from the Henchman's perspective. Is a lot closer this time, yeah. But no point fighting that Rango. Yeah, no point. Maybe the softs will start to die out now and the mediums are coming towards their own. Andy's catching up to these two. Same with Budos. He's not far behind Andy. But Andy's saving a lot of ERS. Budos is using a lot of his to catch up. Oh, excuse me. Oh, Ferrari around. It's War Machine. War Machine's around. Gets out of the way. Might have just clipped the curb. Let's have a look at Bremer. Bremer stays up. What about Jimmy? Will he go maybe for potential undercard here? Lap 10. So 23 laps to go. And it's a henchman doing a good job here, but also Rango Bajala. As Kagama gets a time penalty, it's all kicking off at the back there. Oh dear. That could be a moment as well. Bajala just breaks in time. He doesn't really need to fight him. They do have penalties, so Bajala just doesn't need to get a penalty. Maybe just sit behind him. Howdy pod damage. Oh, that is interesting. It was JDM is red Xing and Bremer gets another time penalty. 6 seconds. That's going to be detrimental come the end of the race. Could we perhaps... Oh my god, there's a train for P3 to P7. As Bremer is now in, he's had enough of those tyres. Will Jimmy come in? Or will he stay out for the overcut? He's going to try the overcut here, ladies and gentlemen. What's Bremer going on? Mediums? Yes, it is. 22 laps on the mediums. One will have to wait and see. Rango's outside DRS range. Maybe he just needs to come in now. This War Machine's had a moment as well. And Bremer falling down by the wayside. And he's out in P7. But he's going to be stuck in this DRS train. Pajala is up into P3 now. That is big for Pajala. Rango just needs to hold station. Just chill out. Stay calm. And the positions will come to him come the end of this race. There's Clappy and Laps are closing in on each other. As War Machine has come into the pits for another set of tyres. I'm a Bird's up into P13. But Bremer's also on the first set of mediums. These guys are on 6 lap old, 10 lap old tyres. Leader 18 is the gap between Jimmy and Bremer. So you probably want to gap that out a little bit longer. As Rango is now in, I think that's smart from Rango. Let them carry on battling. Don't need to get involved. You're bound to score some big points here tonight. Just take it calm, take it easy. But we'll go back onto this battle. Here comes Bremer and Budos. Budos versus Bremer. Here comes Bremer using ERS. Down the inside. Oh, giving each other room. Oh, there's contact. Oh, Bremer and Budos have made contact. Rango's on the hards. And Budos is into the fence. Oh, dearie. Pinju is absolutely fuming right now. His car was looking on for a big points finish, and it's a virtual safety car. Sultana gets a time penalty. Maybe this is the time for Jimmy. This is prime opportunity for Jimmy right now. Just come in right now, Jimmy. You have to come in. Take advantage. Yep, 100%. I think this might be prime opportunity for Pajala as well. See if he can stay ahead of Rango Killer. Yep. As Sultana's got his lap back. Alright, there's Jimmy. He's coming out now. Where is Bremer? There is Bremer. Where is Jimmy? Oh, X-Lap's got a drive-through penalty. And it's green flag racing once again. So Jimmy does take advantage of it. And he's out in P4. That is key. Unfortunately for Rango, that VSC come out at the worst possible time for him. But that has worked out very well for Jimmy. And Jimmy is probably on course for another podium here tonight. Oh no, it was just, yeah, he was just being lapped, that's all. Alright, we'll go back to interval. There's Brema and Andy going back at it once again. Car Gamer and Pajala as well. I think what Car Gamer needs to do, just hang back really. Pajala's on the better tyres. It's War Machine once again. So I'm just reading the chat, that's why I went a little bit quiet there. YouTube video. Oh, something has happened. Oh, it's Sultana. Sultana's made a mistake. So he's been lapped again. Thank you for the sign up. Thank you for the follow, Crusher. ST Crusher. Much appreciate you. Welcome to FormulaOCE. As War Machine has retired, he's done it in the pit lane. So no safety car as yet. Oh, just noticed Bremer's made a mistake, so Jimmy's now 2.8 behind Bremer. Let's have a look at penalty situation. 6 for Bremer, 6 for Clappy, and 3 for Henchman. Car Gamer, Rango, Laps, Bird, Budos, and Sultana. As X-Laps gets another time penalty, unfortunately. And still nothing happening there. Oh, this is the closest battle on track, actually. As we're about to hit half race distance. Oh my god! And Pajala backs out of it. He doesn't want to wreck his race. X-Laps is in the pits for a new set of tyres. As Car Gamer makes another mistake. Let's run on board with Howdy. Apparently he might have some side pod damage. Doesn't look like on that side. Hopefully we can get a look on the left side. Here we go. Maybe? Could be setup related, I'm not sure. But it certainly is an interesting race. Here at Imola, we've hit half race distance. Lap 16 of 32. There's Budos and Armor Bird swap positions yet. Just follow Budos, Armor Bird. Just follow him. Yep, that's what Pajala needs to do. Just stay behind Car Gamer, use him as DRS. And save up your ERS as well. Yeah. I think he's trying to get a move on here, but I don't know. P7, that's what, 6 points. Currently the gap is only 46 points. He needs a lot more points than that though. The War Machine has left the session, which is unfortunate. As Andy's overtaking JDM's glitched car. Henchman stays out for another lap. Yeah, but for that difference between Henchman and Andy. Oh, sorry. Yeah, for that bold difference, as Henchman started on the mediums. What's his gaps at? He probably maybe a P7, perhaps. So that's not what Rango Armor Bird need. You're like sector 1. Could that be a potential Or Bremer's... Oh, no, it was JDM. Sorry. As I said, still a possibility for a safety car to happen. We've had 2 virtuals. As Bird is into the pits. Tyres as Bird is another set of mediums. Oh, Burdos is still in the points. On debut, anything in the top 10, I think is a win, personally. I believe that. Anything in the top 10 is a win on debut. Even if it's 10th place, it's 1 point, you get points. I mean, it depends on how many others are in the race, means you potentially beat 9 other drivers. You know what I mean? So yeah, that's my take anyway. Sultana into the lane. He's had not a great race after the heroics of last week. Bremer and Andy is slowly but surely catching back up to these two. To Henchman, sorry. So when does Henchman pull the trigger for coming in? I'm surprised Rango went on the hards. Maybe he didn't have enough confidence in the mediums. So a couple of drivers have taken 6 laps. So Bremer took 12. No, 13. Sorry, 7. No, yeah, that's 12. Jimmy 14. So Bremer and Jimmy have taken their softs a long way, especially Jimmy. 14 or 13 laps on the softs. We've got 14 to go. Bremer knows he can take softs now, but I'm just planning out for a potential safety car. As Clappy's got himself another time penalty. Budos and Rango are getting friendly. Oh, Andy's made the move on the henchman. Interesting. He's got a puncture. Doesn't look like it. No, no puncture. I think the tires are starting to wear out just a little bit for the henchman. Jimmy's still there in P4. Penalties, it's 6 for Bremer, so... Ooh, actually, it's 7.2. 7.1, so Jimmy needs to find another 1.1 to get within those 6 seconds. How far back has Sultana been lapped? I think the top 10 have lapped him, unfortunately. So he'll need everybody in the top 10 to come in if there's a safety car, so Sultana can get his lap back. I mean, it's going to be tough. Budos and Rango have swapped positions for P9 and 10 respectively. Baby Yoda, thank you for the follow. And Crash, I mentioned Crash Shop before, but thank you for the follow. Thank you, Baby Yoda, for the follow. Much appreciate you. Let's talk. We've got 4 tiers. We got 4 tiers, Boppins. So yeah. As Bremer's now overtaking the henchman. So now Bremer's off free now to fight Andy for potential race win, but Andy has no penalties. Bremer has 6 seconds. Will Andy have to come in and make a pit stop? Is Andy holding out for a safety car? 12 laps. I think if a safety car come out now, you can probably take the... I think you can take the softs to the end. Car will come in about lap 24, 25. As Bremer gets another time penalty, and that might be podium over for Bremer. That's probably another warning. As Car Gamer is on a set of soft tyres. As Clappy's got another time penalty. Pajala's fallen off a pace here a little bit. 12 as something must have happened to Pajala. He just lost all pace on these mediums. And Andy's now in. Andy is now in. And Henchman staying out. It's going to be softs. Okay. Alright. Pajala is very much losing touch. He needs a safety car. He needs a safety car to happen. Does Pajala so he can get back onto those softs, apparently. As Howdy's also into the lane. Pole was a I think it was a 15. Yeah, Henchman has not pitted yet. He's now going to. So this is now going to be interesting. What is this? It's a pretty sky, I know, but really, game. Yeah, Pajala's just lost all pace here tonight. I've looked at penalties. 3 for Henchman, 12 for Clappy, and 9 for Bremer. As Cargamer sets the pace. It's going to be interesting with the likes of Jimmy, see if he can catch up to Bremer. But as I keep saying, a safety car is always a possibility here for Tier 3. I think we've only gone 3 races without a single safety car. So while we wait, this Car Gamer and Rango swap positions. I'm a bird swapped with laps. And Clappy's into the lane. But he does have 12 seconds of penalties. Birdos will just get ahead of him, and Car Gamer will get ahead of Clappy. No, Clappy stays P7, so something's happened with Pajala and his pace. It's all gone downhill. still, as I said, still time for a safety car, but there's no one really near each other for it to happen. As we've got 8 to go. As we'll do a bit of promotional work. So FormulaOCE Tier 2 will be tomorrow night on Saturday at 8 PM. Come in and say hello to Kahoot God. He will be commentating. And FormulaOCE Tier 1 5 PM Sunday with Mitchin on 50 potentially. I'm not 100% sure. Follow us on Twitter to keep up to date with all our announcements on who's commentating and streaming and where. But yeah, Tier 2 tomorrow, 8 PM with Kahoot, and Tier 1 Sunday, 5 PM with potentially Mitchie. As the Tier 1 Championship is already being wrapped up, with Kahoot God winning the drivers and Williams winning the constructors. Williams won the constructors at Mexico, and Kahoot God won the championship last week at Brazil. Oh. As Ironberg gets a time penalty, that is not great. That is not great there, ladies and gentlemen. Still 15 seconds. I think maybe Primo's got this win in the bag, unless, as I said, a safety car were to happen. We'll leave the penalties up there for the people. It's a big, interesting. Thank you for the follow, Millie Gaines. Much appreciate you, my guy. Sorry I'm reading the followers out a little bit later. I do apologise. I'm just focusing on the race. But yeah, welcome to FormulaOCE. We do 4 tiers plus a realistic league plus... Well, we used to do an F2 league, but that had to end early, which was unfortunate. But as I said, we got 4 tiers plus a realistic league. If anybody wants to join up. If you missed Tier 4 last night, absolute scenes happened there last night. Thank you to Hudaf and Ben for commentating Tier 4 last night as per. As Clappy gets another time penalty, 15 seconds of penalties. He's going to fall down by the wayside. Oh, excuse me. As Budos gets another time penalty, 6 seconds. Yep. Pajala is currently P5. Everyone behind him has got a penalty. So, at least he gets 10 points on Cubistic, but I have no idea what happened to his pace after the pit stops. (27 of 32, 6 to go. 16 seconds is the gap between Jimmy and Bremer. Howdy and Rango have swapped positions. So Rango going on the hards, went the wrong way with the strategy. Maybe Andy's starting to feel the effects of the softs now. How long has he actually been on them for? It's been on for 4 laps, so might be a bit of a stretch, but you never know. There's still time for a safety car. There is still time for a safety car. We're on lap 28. If the safety car were to come out now, it will come in lap 30. At the end of lap 30. Millie Roscoe raced at Mexico. He had 12 seconds of penalties. He finished P4 on track. So that was his first race in Tier 1. So there we go. 14.70, that's probably about tier 1 pace, I would think. So Budos is falling a little bit here. He can't fall a bit too far behind, like 29 to 32. There's still time for a safety car, but it's fastly running out of time here. Will we see the third tier 3 race without a big boy safety car? As Lap's got the fastest lap. This car game. Oh, Budos is in the pits. Set the softs to go to the end. And here comes Andy too, by the way. This is for position. Three to go, 30 or 32. Here comes Andy, and Jimmy is out of ERS. Here comes Andy, he's got the move done, but Jimmy's still on the podium once again. Can Andy claw 10 seconds in 3 laps? That is the big question. As Car Gamer and Clappy swap positions. Excuse me. 19.2 still needs another 10 seconds as Henchman gets another time penalty. So Jimmy definitely on the podium here tonight. There's 2 to go. 19, still 19 seconds, but I don't think it's going to be enough. Bremer's going to win this race. His second race win of the season after controversial at the Belgium Grand Prix as Rango and Budos has swapped positions. Rango's got another time penalty, which is unfortunate. Yep, I think Bremer's got this in the bag. Unless he does an absolute bottle job. There's Car Gamer and Clappy. Oh, dear. Oh, there's contact. Oh, that's not what... Oh, there's more contact. Oh, there's a big crash. There's a big crash. Oh, wow. Oh, wow. That is a championship defining moment right now as Car Gamer is outside the 6 seconds that Bajala needs, and he might potentially have a wing damage. And we're on the final lap too. Bremer 18.9 is the gap. Yeah, Bremer's going to win this. He's going to win it comfortably. Jimmy's going to get a back-to-back P3. As Sultana's got another time penalty. Clappy's definitely got car damage. And Clappy's out. Oh, Oh, imagine if this was 4 laps ago. That's safety car right there. Oh no. Oh no. He's still under 6 seconds, but here comes Prima. He's going to come towards the final 2 corners, just taking it easy. Doesn't want to get another penalty. And Prima is going to get his 2nd race win of the season. There it is. Andy, 22nd. It's a 22nd win for Prima, but with penalties as well. It's going to be a 10-second win. There it is. Jimmy, 2 races, 2 podiums in a row. Almenberg gets P10. He gets points again. Henchman P6. Car Gamer will get P5. Bajala is still outside the 6-second mark. Bird, Claps, and JDM have all finished. P6 for Pajala. Howdy will get P7. Budos will get P8. And Rango Killer will get P9. X-Lap's got the fastest lap point. Fastest lap, I should say, but he's P11. It's double points for Williams to kick off the overall weekend. Jimmy, driver of the day. We'll wait till next week and see what happens with stewards come the end of this race. So Bremer wins from Andy, and Jimmy once again gets another P3. 2 races, 2 P3s. He is unstoppable, the AlphaTauri man. Send all stewards in the report T3 incidents, my guys. I'll put it in the Discord chat in just a moment, or if someone else can do it, if Dutch is watching. So there it is, ladies and gentlemen. We'll get the top 3 in. And Jimmy, once again, absolute scenes there. So Henchman gets P4, Car P5, Pajala P6. Howdy P7, Budos P8, Rango P9, and I'm a Bird P10. X-Laps P11, Sultana P12, and Rapid Clappy P13, the DNF, JDM DNF as well. War Machine P15, Evil Blade P16, Kubistic Flunky, Championship challenging moment here tonight, ladies and gentlemen, out in P17, and Fanatical in P18 after lap 1 incident at the chicane where debris went every which way. We're just waiting for the timer to run down so I can go into the showroom and get the correct cars. Is everybody in, by the way? Is all 3 podiums?
Yeah, can you hear me?
Yeah, bro.
Yep.
Alrighty. Just waiting for the showroom to load in because nice game. It's fantastic. Alright, there we go. Alright, we'll kick off with the P3 man, Jimmy, my guy.
Yeah, bro.
Back-to-back P3s. You're probably thinking, oh, this league is too easy. Get me up into Tier 2 right now.
Nah. How was that though in the chat? Outsider for the podium again?
Apparently so, my guy. P3.
That was good. That was good.
It seemed to me you make the right call going pitting under the VSC for the mediums to go to the end. I mean, I was shouting on stream saying to go in. You know.
Oh, for a second stop, put a fresh set of softs on, or
No, the mediums. There's virtual safety car.
The medium.
Yeah.
Yeah, it came out at a good time. It came out at a good time, but it was pretty cruisy race. Like I was pretty much by myself the whole race. I didn't really battle anyone, but it was good. Just kept it clean and consistent. It's good.
Well, more points for the AlphaTauri team coming their way in the constructors. Unfortunately, you pull away from Haas, but Alpha and McLaren just keep pulling away. You need you need your teammate to help you out again.
Yeah, where did he finish up? I haven't seen it.
Last, unfortunately.
Oh, stink.
Yeah. Well, GG's.
Nah, it's all good.
Well,
Thanks, bro.
No worries. GG's on the podium. We'll go on to P2, man, and that is Andy, mate. Welcome to Tier 3 podium. Tell us about your race, my guy.
Yeah, got the pole there. Virtual safety car was a good chance because I was going to commit to the 2-stop from the start anyways, so that was perfect for me. And I actually gapped Brian pretty good just through the strategy, but I didn't count on him one-stopping. I definitely think he had better race pace than me, but I thought I was counting on him doing that second stop and I would have had that win pretty comfortable, but I don't know, he had crazy pace on those tyres. They were old as, and he was matching me on the softs, so I don't know how I did it, but fair play.
Well, GG. I mean, your teammate ended up gets P7. I mean, it's still more points in the constructors. You outscore both Alpha and Mercedes. You make it a late charge in the constructors, my guy.
We're trying, mate. Shout out to Stormo. He's pushing us hard.
Well, you score 15 and 7. That's what 21 points to their 10 or 12. So 9 points. Anything could happen in the last 3.
We're finishing strong, mate.
Well, hopefully it comes. It's not going to come. Constructors is not going to come down next week. Maybe even might come down to Saudi Arabia in a couple of weeks' time. But speaking of Australia, how are you feeling about that track?
We'll see after I practice a bit. Australia's not my favourite track. I always spin out in that chicane section in Sector 2, but I guess I'll have to put a bit of practice in. I'm due for a bad race, probably.
Trust, I mean, everybody spins out of that chicane. Well, GG's, my guy, well-deserved P2. We'll move on to P1. He's finally on the podium. He finally gets an interview. His second podium of the season, but he got his win after a post-race penalty at Belgium. Bremer, my guy, tell us about that race.
I tried doing the one stop, but then I saw Andy pit for soft, so the 2 stop, sorry. And then I saw Andy go on the soft, so I just stayed out, and my tyres were like 80%. They were just dead. So,
well, mate,
that's it, really.
Mate, 9 seconds of penalties to boot. Your tyres were obviously screaming, and he still won by 20 seconds, mate. That is alien pace. I think that's the most dominant win we've had this season.
I'm just very surprised.
I mean, everybody is. The chat is as well. But GG's, my guys. Next week, we're at Australia. Potentially, both championships could be decided next week. Who knows? It's going to depend on both Kubistic and Pajala. Pajala might move up a couple of spots here tonight after the last lap incident between Carr himself and Rapper Claps. But also McLaren and Alpha closing in on Mercedes as well. So they got teams coming behind them to do Mercedes. They need to watch out if they're going to win this Constructors. Hence, saying P4 was a great drive. My guy, P4, T4 reserve here tonight. What a drive from the Mercedes, man. But that is it, ladies and gentlemen. Do not forget, Tier 2 tomorrow at 8 PM with Rapid Kahoot here on the FormulaOCE Twitch. And Tier 1 Sunday, 5 PM with Mitchie 950. Potentially with Mitchie 950, I should say. I'm not 100% sure. Follow us on Twitter. I will update everybody what's going on in FormulaOCE. And until next week, Tier 3 will see you all at Australia. But Kahoot God will see you tomorrow for Tier 2, and that is going to be epic. Now, to the greatest sponsor of all time.
If you want to feel comfy, look smart and look attractive as for the ladies or the men, go to Sally's Shirts today. Yes, we got the custom made shirts, we got the custom made hoodies, we got the custom made fonts, the custom made tank top, and of course we got the phone cases and everything you ever wanted, including the open head fucking face shirt at Sally's Shirts today for Formula OCE. And don't forget to join our Discord if you want to go racing today. We'll put the link in the chat right now if we remember. And don't forget the YouTube channel as well. Watch past races of last season when me and Reptile paddled in 1 races and races of this season for Formula OCE. And don't forget our Twitch channel as well. Subscribe, follow, and don't forget hit the notifications button to let you know when we go live for Formula OCE. And our other sponsors, Taylor Racing, and our partners, Relentless Racing League and Rapid Racing League. Reptile's the champion, by the way.